Good morning. My name is Dan Brunton. I am CEO of Brunton Business Publications Limited, which is a fifth-generation, family-owned publishing and media business. Our primary publication for the global corrugated sector is called International Paperboard Industry. Founded in 1957, it's the leading magazine in the market and is published monthly. The magazine is sent to corrugated box plants all over the world, and I know that many of you in the audience have seen the magazine before. In my role as a publisher, I'm very fortunate to travel all over the world reporting on the latest developments and innovations in the market. Whether it be visits to paper mills in Finland to see the latest coated kraft liners, or to machinery manufacturers in Germany to see the best in corrugated converting equipment. Part of my job is to go out and learn everything that is new for our industry. I guess the most important development of the last few years has to be digital printing on corrugated board. Earlier this year, there was a big trade show for the graphic art industry in Düsseldorf, Germany. It was called Drupa. I'm sure that many of you visited the event. Now, as you are aware, digital print has been present in the flexible market and also the folding carton market for about 20 years already. But for corrugated, it's still very new. I remember visiting Drupa about 12 years ago at a time where they said digital has arrived in print. And they were right, but only for the graphic arts. The difference this year, 2016, was the fact that everyone said that this was Drupa, the digital print for corrugated show. Now, maybe it's because we are slow to adopt new technology, or maybe it's because the technology is not quite right for us. But the fact is, digital printing is very interesting for us as an industry. And even though it might not be on your radar just yet, it would be good for you to learn as much as you can now and over the coming months and years. So digital print is interesting for many reasons. Firstly, let's look at who is taking part. Now, a quick visit to Drupa would have given you the opportunity to see the big players such as HP, Barbaran, EFI, Durst, and many others. But also some really small companies like Era Automation from Asia, for example. But all showing machines that digitally print direct onto corrugated board. So then we ask the question, why are they taking part? Let's look at HP as the market leader in terms of digital press installations dedicated for the corrugated market. Their portfolio of solutions is the widest available, from multi-pass machines like the Cytec 17000 to the volume preprint T400S and the T1100S page-wide digital presses. And now, at Drupa, the announcement for the C500 single-pass machine, capable of printing over 3,000 sheets per hour digitally. This is a massive commitment from just one company who sees corrugated as a key market for growth. And digital offers us a great deal of opportunity to make a difference when we talk to our customers. We can provide faster time to market. We can create short runs. We can create unique or personalized orders. The brand owners are now very educated on what digital can do for them, allowing them to trial regional promotions for new goods and new products. But as an industry, we are not very good at being proactive. We are better at being reactive. But digital print gives us the opportunity to help our customers drive new goods, all of which need colourful packaging. But beware, to succeed in digital, there is a lot that you need to consider. It's not just buying a digital press and putting it in your factory. You have a great deal to think about, and you need to be sure that your software infrastructure and IT systems are up to the job. For example, does your existing system integrate with the digital press so that it can push and pull data? Possibly just as important, do you understand a digital workflow? For most box plants, you've never been involved with artwork, data files for printing plate manufacture, for example, as you probably rely on external trade houses to make your plates and deliver them to you. This is an area of your business in which you need to invest. But data warehousing is also important. We talk about dam. Now, we don't mean a big wall at the end of a river to keep the water in. We mean digital asset management. You need a software solution that will allow you to store, to document and control all the images and files for use for your customers' jobs. And with digital preparation comes your people. Your people have to be ready as well, from the designers to the operators, through the admin team, and most important of all, your sales team. Selling digitally printed packaging is not like selling brown boxes anymore. You need your sales team to think like print salesmen, not box salesmen. But how do you integrate your new digital workflow into your existing analog business? You need to somehow link this new machine into your plant scheduling system. Otherwise, how do you create a work schedule for the new press? You also need to work out how to cost estimate each job. And this is something that many box plant owners who have gone digital have really struggled with. There is no conventional costing model out there yet. But for me, the most important thing you need to know is to gather the data, the intelligence of this new process. Is your ERP system ready? However, in my mind, the largest problem that we face as an industry when it comes to digital and everything it can offer us and our customers is this. How do we close the data loop? When you are producing many unique or personalized pieces, what happens when the sheet gets damaged or badly glued in the downstream converting process? We need to reprint the sheet. But how does this get scheduled? The graphic arts industry has been alert to this issue for a long time now, and they have checks and systems that literally order a replacement piece. So until we understand the implication of closing the data loop in our industry, I think that digital print will be used to produce short-run and versioning work. Move through the next two slides. When we think about digital production printing, we also then have to consider what we do with the converting process. When you are producing short orders, you have the option of which route do we want to go. Do we cut it on our plotting table? Scheduling issues as well. So when you start looking at digital print, you've got to start thinking about how it impacts on your whole business, the downstream processing, and then once you've produced the orders, how do we get them dispatched? But I want to finish by looking at Industry 4.0, very specific to us. The corrugated manufacturers are now talking about Corrugated 4.0. It's a factory of the future where the machines are physically talking to each other and they are determining which job to run with which grades at which time on which machine. It's a wonderful concept, and I'm sure that in my lifetime it will become a reality. But fundamental to it and to its success is making sure that you have the right software and IT systems in place and the correct business management tools. I was talking to some of the team from RTS last night. It's extraordinary that many box makers are happy to spend millions of euros on buying expensive corrugating machines or converting machines. But when it comes to software, it's like the poor relation and it's the last thing to be considered. So to move into Industry 4.0 and specifically Corrugated 4.0, we need to start thinking about our software and our systems. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attention. Thank you to RTS for inviting me to come and share my views. I hope you find it of some interest.